see, the last time I was on was March 30th. Hey, everybody. I thought I'd come on for a little bit. Well, I haven't crafted for a while, and I haven't been on here for a while, so I figure I'd come in and say hi for a little bit at least. Let's see. I guess maybe I should let a few people know I'm live because nobody's used to me going live lately. Hey, Marlene. Oh, look, there's Crazy Mom and hubby. How you guys doing? Oh, let me figure out how to share this. Sorry if I double dip, if I send the link to you and you've already, let's see, Crazy Mom's already here. Okay. Hey, Pink Moon. Oh, I've missed you guys too. I've just been working, not on YouTube anymore. Why isn't my freaking... I can't, for some reason, my chat is not coming up on... Hold on one second. Still does not show my chat there. I guess I could see on my phone. Oh, really? You're heading to Indiana? What is this? Well, that will be covered after we somehow paint this on. So we're going to work on our tray today. Let's tape this down. It's been a while, guys, since I've really done a craft. Very clever. Well, thank you. Yeah, I have been pretty creative, that's for sure. I didn't realize I was so crafty, creative. I'm definitely unconventional in ways. Okay. Come on now. Stupid tape. Don't you hate when the tape gets all discombobulated and just torn down? You know what I mean? It doesn't. Anyways. Let's see. Doesn't have to be on there perfectly, I guess, because, well... 6 hours? Are you are you traveling at night? Is that what you usually do? Is travel at night? No, it keeps getting attached to the roll of tape. And oh my gosh. I seriously just fixed that. Now it's reattached. Now I'm going to have to tear off a little bit. Come on now. Ugh. Don't you guys hate when the tape sticks back to the roll? And then you have to separate it again, like, and then it tears and like it's a nightmare to get it all one big piece again. And I just had it fixed. Stupid. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second for those confused and just have to know. See? This is what I'm talking about. How it rips you guys can't see, it's so bright. Rips in a million different pieces here. Come on. We need it in one big piece. And I put it on. Okay. Come on now. Yeah. We have been doing really good. I've never been happier. Seriously. Never been happier. Happy that I haven't been doing YouTube as much lately. I'm working outside YouTube now. So this is just like a hobby thing for me now. So if I come on here, it's just to hang out for a little bit. And of course, if we have some big news in Summerwell's case, I mean, I understand Marlena's been coming on, but we'll talk about that. Like, give it some time. I haven't watched any, actually, to be honest. I've just been getting cliff notes from Fred. Please travel. Semi roads aren't busy. Plus, I have insomnia. Okay. Let's see, are we going to use this as a brush or just going to paint it on? Hopefully this will... I wiped it down really well before. Heard anything on cops at Marlena's house? Well, I haven't heard anything. I heard about it through Fred that supposedly something's happening, but at least that was what was said. Is that really what's I mean, you don't know ever what to believe. I didn't watch when it happened. I haven't watched any of Marlena's interviews yet. Going on with her, I really think something is up. Why is this not? Oh, I need to switch my. Well, what do you mean by that? You just don't trust her? I mean, I've definitely had my comments about her in the past. I've never talked with her ever. I do know Fred's wanting me to wait to speak on it, so you guys can yell at him. Yeah, I am working from home. I wouldn't do anything different. I'm working from home. He's trying to figure it out. Fred wants her to keep speaking before I talk. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. I doubt she'll. I don't know. Maybe she will hear this. Either way, it doesn't matter. He doesn't want her to feel intimidated, for one. He doesn't want to do to her like what Andy and Jody Sue were trying to do to her by coming in there and making their presence known. It's almost like they were trying to intimidate her. And Fred didn't think that, thought it would be best for him to, just let her talk and let her talk. I mean, there's a lot that he is not true, but we'll discuss it at a later date. Some people do think Jody Sue called the police on her, I guess. That's what Fred was saying. And if they did, that's very telling, It is, I mean, I know, I never heard that either. I don't know if this is going to work. Because I think it's going to go over the line. I'm not sure this is going to work. It's okay. We could try, and then if it doesn't, we could wipe it off. It'll waste a lot of paint, but I'm afraid it's going to get underneath the little one thing is weird, like her dates aren't matching up. One day from what I'm hearing from other people anyways, is that she's saying like, oh, we left the wells like, what was it, like the the Friday before or something. But yet then shows there's this picture of Summer and her daughter together, and then she says, oh, that was before the Sunday before she was taken, before church. It's like, wait, but I thought you guys weren't there that Sunday. I don't know. To be fair, I haven't listened to it myself, so I should probably shut up. But Fred was saying that it seemed like Andy and Jody Sue were trying to intimidate her. I don't think it was. But But what if they didn't know it was Jody Sue? Yeah, did anybody ask her about Earl Taylor? About her feelings about Earl Taylor? Because she knows him. She knows him very well. Has anybody asked about? I don't know. I haven't watched it. So the last time I asked Fred that, there was no questions about Earl Taylor. Did they ever ask her about Earl Taylor?
About what?
Earl Taylor?
Yeah, she begged people not to research him, not put him on YouTube and stuff.
Why?
That's what she did on PG, so I don't know.
She doesn't want. She's just like saying that he's not involved, and
I don't want to look into whatever. People to try to find answers for nothing for me.
Why?
I don't know. But she did tell that was Bill Benton that was kissing Grandis in that photo. A photo that she had sent PG.
Kissing her?
Yeah. Lips to lips.
Yeah. Do you know about Spider?
I don't know nobody named Spider.
Yeah, there's some weird guy named Spider that goes by Spider, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know nobody in the drug scene or nothing named Spider.
No, he does know. There is other weirdos that he knows of. I don't know. I don't know Spider, or who that guy is. Really, I've heard his name, and I know it's not good.
Spider that went by Spider.
He's from what I remember, in the drug scene, and
yeah, if he's in drug scene, I didn't know him. He wasn't in my circle. And I know some new people that wasn't even in my circle for one that was in the drug scenes in that area. Somewhat, I've heard of them or something. There, somebody.
Who was her old man? Who's Marlena Crawford's old man? Well, it was freaking Daniel or Hayes.
Yeah, Daniel Hayes I think it's.
And he was like the one that was always. He's a big known like thief in the area, big time. Like everybody talks about how big of a thief that guy is. And it's interesting that more. Huh?
I mean, the only thing you gotta do is pull up his arrest report. You'll see what.
But who she's seeing now is she. I don't know who she's seeing now.
I don't know if she's seeing anybody right at the minute, but a month ago, I got word that she was seeing what is his name, Jimmy Long.
Jimmy Long. That's bad. Definitely bad news. That's that one that I was telling you about that Fred's sister was buddies with, and you look up his Facebook, and he has weird. He's one of the weird sexual stuff all over it. He's one of those you go on his Facebook, and he has all these like porn stuff all over his page. He's one of those like. And
I don't know if any drug busts during the summer period.
Remember calling in from Candace's cousin? The big drug. It must have been 20. Locked and Loaded. Are you talking about the one in 2013? Remember a call from Candace's cousin. I had a call in from Candace's cousin. Are you sure?
In 2013, they weren't nobody on that.
Or 2011. That big drug bust that Jody Sue snitched on.
Yeah, they weren't nobody went by that name in that circle.
What? Spider?
Spider.
Oh, no. I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. What sparked that drug bust was when the two Mexicans went missing and stuff in 09. They started the investigation in 09. Is when they started the investigation on that.
What?
When the two Mexicans, they robbed them two Mexicans for all that dope and they went missing and the TBI, they reported them two Mexicans and TBI was looking for them on White Road and backside of Hensley's property, going to Andy's parents' property. They was looking for their bodies back in there.
Oh, whoa, what was that?
Not your boo.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah, I
about.
don't think this is going to work out. This little, what I've got going on here.
But that's what sparked that investigation. Because a lot of the drugs come from them two Mexicans, supposedly.
Oh, okay. Maybe this might work.
I don't know much about any other drug bust that went on. I was in Virginia when that bust happened. I was locked up at that time in Virginia.
I just want to show if this.
Around the time that bust.
Maybe I could let that dry first like that, and then I'll fill it in more thicker, like after it dries.
You should use your finger thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll go back over it after it dries
You
a
have
little bit.
a roller too, ain't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have some rollers. I just. Okay. Huh? Yeah, I'm trying to think what they mean by the drug bust around that time.
The only thing I know, they were supposed to be in a party or something like in Wales or something on a Saturday before someone.
Yeah, did they ask her about that?
Huh?
They asked Marlena about that?
I ain't asked her nothing. I don't talk to Marlena.
No, not you.
Oh,
I'm talking about them on PGs.
well, I think so.
Let me see her. She mentioned her old man, like people would know him. Who is her old man? Yeah, Daniel Hayes, unless it's that.
Jason was found in a ditch, deceased. Jason was found 2,000 feet behind his house.
Yeah. Fred knows that because Jason and Fred were pretty close.
Oh, man, he was like brothers. Man.
Yeah. So he knows all about Jason's situation. But as far as like Marlena and stuff, he knows Marlena. I mean, Marlena's from the drug scene and stuff. Let's see.
Like Marlena, I talked to her more after someone got missing than I ever talked to her before someone missing. A few times.
Who is Jason? Jason Arnold?
Jason Arnold, Chad Arnold's brother. One of the PGs, a whole of them had something to do with something or whatever. Trying to say.
Yeah. Fred really doubts that, but you gotta look into everybody.
What's that?
I said you really doubt that Chad Arnold would have anything to do with that.
I wouldn't think you would, but you never can tell about a lot of things and stuff.
let's see. What do you think? Is that good, or
Looks pretty good.
it will be covered with a clear? And then I'll try it. I don't know. Maybe I might leave it like it is so I don't mess it up. I'm going to cover this with it's going to have a clear layer over top, but
I just trying to figure out what kind of falling out Chad Arnold and Marlena had. Because Marlena was staying at Chad's in the camper with little Ricky.
oh, they're not cool now?
Huh?
They're not cool now?
Evidently not. She's not staying over there no more on the river, and she was staying there a month ago, so a little over a month ago over there. And had been for the last 4 or 5 months.
Marlena made a call from Wells House. I got people busted. Journey was supposed to stay the night. I believe they got wrong little girl, and Crawford was targeted. What do you mean by Marlena made a call from Wells House that got people busted? So that's going to take some time to dry before I put that. I'm going to set that to the side for a second and let that dry, and then we'll put a clear coat over it. It's going to be something like this. I love this. I sold this, but it's one of my favorite creations. It's nice. And we're gonna, let's see.
I don't think that they caught nobody. No, I don't think that had nothing to do with something or her stalking or nothing.
She said after being,
I don't think the law presence, if the law was present there where she's at, I don't think.
She said she's being stalked. I don't believe that. Unless it's now after she was on PGs.
I mean, they shoot through vehicles and stuff like that.
Oh, you did see pictures?
I would shoot vehicles by somebody else.
That's following Marlena, supposedly? But, I mean, I could see that happening after her going on PGs. I mean, she hasn't talked for years. Why would somebody be stalking her? Until now, I mean, now I could see.
Supposedly that's why she went to PG.
Well, I mean,
I'm just going by what I'm hearing.
I know that.
Concrete proof of nothing, you know. I'm just going by what I'm hearing.
I just know, like, I mean, I know for you, I felt it was always best for us to keep. I mean, was my intent with you. I was like, I thought that that you were just going to end up dead, you know? And so I thought, like, if we keep you out there, then, because I thought, you know, these people kept people keep passing away, you know, and I was scared that the same thing was going to happen to you. So I really, truly thought.
Around end of 2016, late 2016 or early 2017, that dog brought part of his skull into a yard. He went missing December the 8th, 2016. Jason did.
I'm not sure what call you mean about the cousin locked and loaded. You guys like my soap dish? It's so cute. We need to use these for something. What can we use these in to make something? I'm trying to think what I'm going to make now. We got some. Yeah, little flowers, bees, little ladybugs. I know, and I was thinking that I should, what's that? Make one of those with like something like these in it or something. I don't know. I was trying to. Let me see. Oh, flowers, or what should we do?
Max, you just come on the craft, not talk about it.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you mean by the cousin call. Yeah, I've actually stepped away from YouTube, and unless there's something big that comes out, you know, I just came on tonight because I haven't been on for a while and I want to see what up to you guys. I'm trying to think. What should we do with this? Make a coaster or something? Okay. What's this? Oh, cricket? Is that what you called it? No, but I've heard of them. Grammy, a cricket. What do those things do? Well, Grammy says she remembers the cousin call. Call from the cousin. Gosh, I've talked to a lot of people, but but I would think I would remember that. I mean, my memory is really horrible, but I'm trying to think who you could think of as a cousin.
There's a lot of people asking me about that phone call, whatever. I've never heard it, but I was locked up for a while and didn't hear a lot of stuff. And I don't rewatch a lot of stuff either.
I could make these into a coaster. Do you guys see that I finished my? Speaking of coaster, I finished my coaster set. I only have I only have one mold. I had to do it one at a time, but these are coasters. So we have one here, this one, this one, and this one. And it's a little stand and coasters. Who wants to buy it? And guess what? It's embroidered. Or embroidered. What's this called? It's not called embroidered. It's called engraved. cool. You could have the very first Ziggy coaster set. Hey, Pintintin. I know I've heard of this cricket thing before. I'm trying to remember.
I can't place what you said.
I think it's like, This could be used for something like this too. This needs to make it into a scene of some kind. We could make it into some kind of little scenic thing, or I have a bigger one I can make in this big. Well, or this one could be a coaster. It could be something that hangs up. Could make it a little sign like with HELLO, hello. Little sign maybe. I'm trying to think what to make. Here's the square. I was kind of looking for this too. This is a smaller one, but it could be made into a coaster. Hey, Rhonda. What do you make with it, Grammy? Let's see. Let me make this into a sign. I wonder if I go HELLO, like JELLO. I could use, I could stencil something on. Yeah, let's make a little scenic thing. We'll make a little sign that says like hello, or let me see if I get stencils. These ones. Yeah. I think I don't know if I like those. I don't know if I like those. Do I have different letter stencils? I have those ones. Those ones might be. Hold on, guys. Let me find some letter stencils that I want to use. I want to see what my options are. Yeah, I think that's going to be too big. I think those are going to be too big. Do I not have any other ones? What, Athena's? I like this butterfly. It's a good Ziggy butterfly. Make a hot matte and write, oh, you're hot on it. Oh, those Cricut things. HELLO. We need. LL. Oh. Hmm. So you found the interview you're talking about? Was it really Michelle After Dark that did the well, I don't think she really did interviews actually. I think she just does like reviews. These letters are probably too big, but we'll try it. Let's see. Those are big. I don't think that's gonna. I'm looking at letters, guys, at these stencils over here. I have stencils like that I could paint on the resin, but these I think are too big. For what yeah, that looks too big. That would fit maybe like it wouldn't really work. Okay. I wish my handwriting was good. I could just write it on. I make reusable stencils for signs. I make Scrabble tiles for the walls that. Oh, that's so cool. I do have some molds. Like I have the letter M for a big M. I could, for like people's names. Like I know those would be a good seller, but I haven't made one yet because it takes a lot of resin. So, and all I have is the letters M and L. See, I'm cleaning the stencil here, or the stencil mold real quick, extra well. thinners. Hold on, I'll have. Here, hold on. Let me let Athena out. Come on. Go. No, you don't need to go, Bandit. You don't go out there without somebody watching you. Tumblers are big sellers. I want to use these for something, but I can't think of what. I want to make a sign, but I don't have any.
Get her out.
Huh?
Get that thing out.
Yeah.
I'm lagging way behind.
Really? Wonder why.
I cleared it.
Do you turn off your Wi-Fi and see if that helps? I knew you were right there, you little rascal. Okay. I'm out of the loop. I haven't made anything for freaking ever.
I know you've not done that in what? Oh, almost 2 weeks.
There you go. Be kind. That's a good one. Be kind. I like that one. But will you get me those letter stencils? They should be right at the top. That might fit. Yeah, those. Yeah. I don't know. I would think so. I can't find any. I thought you could see, but let's see. B E. I think kind might. Yeah, those are smaller. Yeah, those are little.
I need to go through this tomorrow.
Do have these ones, but it's hard to. Those are kind of smaller than what I'd want. The Be Kind one might work. Whoa, what was that? Oh, B-E-E. B. I guess I'd have to leave room for the letters. I wouldn't have really anywhere to. Should I do these later then? That's the fun part, is decorating. Did PG message you and tell you? I like the Be Kind one. That's a good idea, B. But I might not even be able to do anything until I get a layer. First, a layer in here. That's boring. I haven't been really trying to. I have sold some stuff, but I haven't really been focusing on it lately. I wonder what would if it. I wonder if it'd make a lot of bubbles if we put a bunch of these in here and then poured resin over it. If it would make a bunch of bubbles in it, like when it's. If we put those in there upside down, like, let's see. Put in flowers. Those are all flowers, so we could have. What about the ones that came with the engraver? Yeah, those are small. The stencils that come with the engraver. But it's still awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty small. I think they're all small. There might be bigger ones in it. I was trying to see which box is.
Here.
I know there's some small ones in it.
This is a soap dish. So bright you guys can't see it very well. Okay, so we need one more little white one. Once I pour resin in that, it's probably going to float up.
That's the biggest ones I see in it. And they got some like this too, but that's the biggest one. Got them 4 ones.
Yeah.
Bigger than these.
This might, I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
Do the letters first and decorate after the letters are done. Well, this one's not going to have letters in it. This soap dish. But you're right, probably better do for... Okay. we're putting some medium size flower. I just hope that this doesn't float up when I pour resin in it. Because that would suck.
That's what I started till you do get that before it falls down in there.
Huh?
I told you till you do grab that one.
Oh. Let me see. Let me look underneath. One right there. One over here. Okay. Now, so these are flowers facing down. So, and this is going to be a soap dish when you trying to look from underneath how it's going to look. But I'm kind of worried that I don't know what's going to happen when I pour resin on this.
That probably will float up when you do.
I know. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not. It's too bright. Gosh, yeah, it's like so bright. I guess I can do I've been wanting to make more of those pop socket thing, like animal. I've been making them to animal pop socket things for your phone. And like this one on my phone. Well, you guys can't see, but it's got little floaty things in it. Anyways, if I can find my thought about, I guess we can make more of those. I don't know. I really wanted to just talk to you guys, I guess, because I hadn't been on forever. Haven't crafted forever either, and that's looking for my little animal molds. Did I put it in with my big box of molds? So that's gonna suck looking through all these. Oh, here it is. There we go. We can make that one into a soap dish. These are the cutest little things. These little molds to make these things. And kind of worried that if I pour resin in that, that's going to float up. Maybe you should pour a little resin soap dish before you put the flowers in it. So yeah, that's a good idea too. Actually. Okay, ouch. Get a few cups of that. And let's use a little bit of this. You have stuff in the Etsy shop? I did for a little bit, but then I have stuff on TikTok that I started posting. But I mean, I haven't sold anything over there yet because I haven't really been focused on it too much. Let's see, we'll make that one black. Okay. There's some black. We need to make the little seeds in the strawberry here. Black. And we'll use a toothpick to really fill in the little so here's some black right here, and we'll just take this to fill in the little seeds of the strawberry here. That's what this little thing is. This little picture in this. And also the eyes of this little panda. Filling in the panda eyes. Filling in the little panda nose. The panda mouth. Okay. Is this not plugged in? No, it's not. Don't want these curing though. Let me see. Do I have it? Is it? Did I spell it like that? I may have spelled it wrong. Or maybe I don't have my TikTok. Yeah, I guess I do have it. There it is. Nightbot just posted it. Okay, I need green and red. Some red here. Green. Okay. Yeah, I started to post some things on there, but I haven't really, I don't know. I've been kind of focusing on working, and me and Fred have been going on walks, of course. Getting things situated. Let's see, I'm going to put green around the edge, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to pour it around the side of this supposed strawberry. We're going to put it around the edge. We're going to put green around the edge. Blending this part. This is the green part of the strawberry. The leafy part. Okay. I'm wondering. Yuki dookie. Should I do any green here, though? Maybe green in the eyes. Green panda eyes. Like the inside eyes. There we go. Put that there real quick. Need to mix this red. Doesn't go to your account though. Oh, it doesn't? Let me see. Dang. That's annoying. There's the link to my TikTok. And as far as working, I'm doing tarot, but I'm not going to say where I'm doing tarot at. But yeah, I'm reading tarot. Dang it, why does this have hole? This should not have. I see this still has holes in it. Or bubbles. Why? Let's read. We also need white. For the little we'll use this one. Yeah, that link should have worked because I got it off my TikTok. I went straight to my TikTok to grab it. I don't know why that other one's not working, but whatever. Come on now, where's my white? Here's red. Should be all together. Ah, no! Why did those all fall out, you a-hole? Don't fall out like that and make a mess. That's not what we do. They need to stay in there. They need to stay in the bag, dang it. I'm already bad enough at staying organized. I don't need extra. Okay, there's white. Is there any left in that? Okay, white. Here we go. Oh yeah, I mean, I love reading tarot and I'm decent at it, you know, so people say anyways, and I can make money at it, so win-win, right? And this has a big hole in it. I see it, and I don't like that. Or big hole, big bubble, or whatever it's called. That's weird that it's not. Maybe put too much actually, this one we're going to pour. This might be too white for it to. We'll just do it in little layers here. We'll add a little bit because this white is very opaque. So might make it hard for it to let's try this again. Put red in like this. This might be okay. Can you guys see that cute little strawberry? We're getting there. This one, okay. We'll get that going here and we'll mix a little bit more white. What are you guys saying? Nothing much. Yep. I'm pretty happy to get a little bit away from YouTube, not gonna lie. But I figured I could come on here and hang out sometimes. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I don't want to have to mix up more. Don't want to mix up more. This is going to have to do. Okie dokie. Let's see how this Strawberry is coming. Well, I see a bubble in there, and I'm going to lose my mind because it's right where maybe it will go away, but I don't know about that. Hey, Mama T. See ya, Grammy H. Thanks for stopping by. I'm sure I'll be on occasionally. But I am really annoyed that this strawberry has a freaking bubble in it, I think. Come on now. I guess if we turn this, does need turned over this way too. Good night. The hell? Where did that? I still see a bubble in here. It's not supposed to have bubbles. Okay. Guess what we're working on getting that all situated. We need to get my little heart part that's going to cover the clear part, one of these little thingamajigs, to go over where the sparkles is going to be. We're going to turn this into a pop socket. At least that's if it's, as long as it's pretty enough, because it's going to need to be bubbleless. And I don't know what I'm seeing. See, take this out. I don't know if this will work. I'm scared. Okay, this one worked, I think. Let's see. You ready to see? That's cute. Now, that is very cute. That is so cute. Now we have to put little black things in the ears, though. Right here. And these at the bottom, it has a little paws that, wait, see, I'm going to turn that back on. filling in the ears. There we go. This one, no. That one's too full. Come on now, let's see what's going on with this. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to take it out and prepare. It's like, wait, it's like a flexible. We don't want it to be flexible like that. So, maybe hopefully this. Okay, cute. I'll clean that up on the side a little bit. But let's put it underneath the UV like that real quick. Okay, so put that mold back in there. And oh, and these ones right here, we got these little paw, these are the little paw prints that go on the, like it looks like it's holding on to, let's see, like this. See how this one is? It's got little paw prints on the heart. That one's got dirty, but it went on mine. But anyways, I'm gonna mark in the little where the little toes would be or whatever. I'm putting little black little lines to define the little toes or whatever. Okay, let's put that. I don't know. Put the little feet things under here. Come on now. Do it like that. So then when it fills in, it's going to be like, okay, and it's going to be, I'm going to have on for the back of a phone. You just have to make sure you position it correctly on the phone where it won't cover your camera when, you know, that's one thing I've learned. Okay. I like to cut. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. It's like this little area in here that's like kind of messed up that I'm trying to fill in with some resin. Like, to make it look less obvious that there's a little mess up there. Okay. Now I have to cut around this heart to make it fit the thingamajig better. I take a little bit of the edge off the heart, the clear heart thing that we put on the front to keep it see-through so you can see like the sparkles and stuff. Well, anyways, they've kind of made these hearts a little bit too big because it's hard to explain. But you want the pot or the heart to be a little bit smaller than, here, let me show you. You want the heart to be a little bit smaller, this part to be a little bit smaller than okay. Let me take my little gloves off here. I might just make one with you guys today. There's a little clear film over it somewhere I have to find. It's hard to find. Hopefully off. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, I got the plastic film off. And let's see. Let me think here. Where are we going to be able to fill this in at? Have you guys been listening at all to the Steven Stearns calls? Boy, is he an freaking okay. Oh, use. Okay, this one. Let's see, is this plugged in? No, it's not. But we can take care of that. We'll put a hole. in it to Okie dokie. So let's see. I guess we could use, we'll take a big dot of this like that, just clear, and take the toothpick and we'll kind of like do this around the edge. Dot. A dot. Well, it's not really a dot. It's like a line. Okay, around the edge like this. Just UV resin around the edge. We need to put, real quick, I forgot, we have to put our floaties in there before closing it in. Or that would be bad. So we're going to just put some gold sparkle, I think. Okay, so we'll use this probably. We're just going to put some of this in there. Take a, let's see. Take a off these little sparkles I got accidentally in the because I put it on wrong, but it's okay. We put more of this on after too, so let's see. Let's drop that right on there, kind of like so, and try to get it on there as best you can. And then I'll show you how to put the liquid in it in a second. So let's get that all such a cute little panda. Okay, let me fill this with baby oil because that's what we use for the liquid. After I get done with this one, I'm going to get off here. I had to at least get one little project done. Why is that not freaking going down the fuck? Okay. Okay. And then we have to put another one of this like around the edge of the heart, the UVs, to really seal it really well, because we're going to have liquid in there. So you don't want it to escape. Obviously, we're going to have to drill a hole to be able to Did you guys hear when Marlena said like did she tell when she's last talked to law enforcement by chance? To make sure this is all nice and see where's my, okay, I'm going to save that a little bit. Okay. She was supposed to today, but I don't know if she did. Who would win in a fight, her or Jody Sue? Fred would probably be a better person to ask about that, but neither one. Fred said they're both like the type, they're both kind of the type to, you know, when they see you in public to kind of back down. the little feet thing we're going to add on at the end. Both all bark and no bite, says the Fredster. So what was she supposed to talk to law enforcement today about? What was that about? That's weird. About and why today of all times? Like it's been 4 years. Oh man. Fred was telling me how they're like yeah. Okay, so we got a bunch of sparkle in there. Now we have to, let's see, where do we want to put this? A place that's already got, where it's already kind of messed up. Hopefully the glitter doesn't stick to the outline like that. Damn it. Okay, let's see. Where am I going to put the little hole thing? I guess. So I'm filling it up with some baby oil. Our first round. Eek.
I mean, today they're supposed to talk to law enforcement about the stalking or something.
Oh.
And the threats. I should know. I don't know. I'm sure she's probably talking to them now. I'm sure she's, if they are there.
Right. Okay, let me that's, I mean, if that actually did happen. Can you hold this? Fred?
I don't really know what to think about the grave theory.
Fred?
Huh?
I was going to ask you if you could hold this light.
Yeah. Put batteries in it.
At first.
Anything's possible, you know.
What?
Somebody asked about the grave thing. The theory. I said anything was possible. Let me get some different batteries.
Yeah, I probably left it on at some point. Okay, let me I'm an island boy.
Not in my finger.
What's their grave theory? That she's in a grave somewhere? I mean, that, or this, and this Tom, I mean, that's been a theory since the beginning, you know, like, but really, I always thought it was, I know it was a big interest of, I know for a fact it was big interest of EquiSearch early on, not Morrison though.
I mean, another location. But if they moved it from that one location, issues or whatever passed. If they moved it from that one location where EquiSearch thought something had been moved, most likely they wouldn't have moved her back inside the search area. It's hot. Quick.
That's bright.
It burns. It's hot.
Well, don't burn me with the.
It gets hot quick. Good dead. But from that former church to Thomas Temple was the search area. Anything outside that, I could see them moving, you know, unless they thought they wouldn't. But the law enforcement stuff is too present in the area. It just don't make sense to me. But some people think that it is more important.
Yeah, but most people don't understand the area like you do. I mean,
I think a certain road should be searched pretty good area.
what, Fields Road?
No, Big Branch Road. And see, Candace hung out in that area a lot. And it's about 7 minutes from the Wellses. The road is.
Yeah, if she is deceased, who knows? Or well, gosh, who knows? She could
But
be.
I would like Don B to take and try to search that area. Actual get out and walk along.
I have his
roads
phone.
and
I
stuff.
have his phone number. If there's something you ever want me to, I forgot.
Yeah,
I do.
I would really like somebody to search that area. Because it's a very excluded area when someone went missing. There's houses built back in there now a lot, but it looks like a chop shop or something that's went up at the dead end of that road when I put it up on Google Maps.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a lot of high end cars, bumper to bumper and stuff, packed in a certain place, like 50 to 75 cars.
Well, if you remind me tomorrow, I don't want to text him right now because it's like 4 a.m., but I will text him.
But since he's up in that area doing a few things right now.
Yeah.
I mean, just like I told PG, you know, they don't put the vault in immediately. They usually wait about an hour or so before the funeral and they'll drop the vault in, you know, because they got the thing they bring a vault out on.
What's the vault like mean?
It's a concrete thing that they put in the ground. They drop your coffin in, then they put a cap on it, a concrete lid. And then you cover it up. But see, when they bring a vault out, they'll use the machine to slide the lid off on the ground, and then they'll take and put the vault in with that machine, and then they'll take and after you put the casket in, they'll take and get the lid and set over on the vault. They never bring the vault in way before.
So why does she not want people?
Dug, huh?
I just don't understand why she doesn't want people looking into Earl Taylor.
I don't either.
She just thinks it's not related, and it's
I don't think it's related to something. My understanding, Earl Taylor was confronted by somebody about his mom's wreck.
no, that's a different Earl Taylor.
Well, I don't know.
You keep getting that guy confused.
Well, I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, there's like a. But yeah, Linda P had a adopted son that she always for. I don't understand how she doesn't know. Like she gets. Well, I guess she did have brain damage.
Know, but I'd say she does know more than she wants to allow. You know, she has a good idea
Of what happened to him?
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, I would assume that, like her son, he was supposedly confronted Bill Benton.
Oh yeah, what did Bill or what did Marlena blame you for? That said something about the back lift or the backhoe.
Oh, trying to blame me for Jack Dykes' death. I ain't had nothing to do with Jack Dykes' death.
Yeah. I don't know why she would. Why would she even say that?
She don't even know the facts about that situation, and the law enforcement don't even know all the facts about that situation. It was supposed to go over the backhoe, but it wasn't over the backhoe. Moonshine girl knows that. Sure.
Tim Morrison grave and Tim Morrison cemetery.
I mean, I think it's funny because Marlena's not mentioning the house she was raised up in was Andy's great grandparents' house. That's what I think's funny about the situation.
Huh.
The Smiths, Polly's grandfather's house, is one that Rick had bought and raised Marlena in at Light Cemetery Road. The first house, the only house on Light Cemetery Road. As you turn in, up to go to the cemetery. That's where she met Dawn from. That's when Dawn was running out, started working for him.
So hopefully this glitter like gets detached from the back of this eventually. I don't know if see how mine pretty well did. I mean, it's
But she's just telling people what she wants people to know, you know. I'm not always worried about it. Just like she tried to say that my mom was a witch. My mom was a witch. But she didn't do nothing to children, like she was saying. We'd never even owned a place that ever had a basement or nothing.
oh yeah, she tried to say something about Fred's mom in the basement or basement with and they never even had
kids in the basement.
They never had a basement.
Mom did play with black magic, you know.
Yeah, we've talked about your mom being a witch before. We've all where do you guys think that his freaking sister got that shit? The evil sister. It's never been a secret, but as far as her doing
No, Mom never did. Mom was sick and stuff.
Oh yeah, she said you were a titty baby too, right? Yeah. Which is really funny because Fred was more of a closer with his dad, right?
Neither one, really.
Really, neither one.
That's why I didn't go around. Even if me living on Ben Hill, I hardly ever would even go around. Until
See, I messed this all up.
When Mom went around, when they were separated, I stayed with Dad a lot. And then when she come back, I started staying more at Tools with them. I still stayed up every now and then. They were both pretty sick way before some of them. They had to have help to go to the doctors and everything.
What?
I don't know if you done that or my coach has done that.
Your coat did that. No.
I just seen it there.
Fred.
You get that one off. As long as you got that one off.
No, it's all smeared right there.
Well, we can paint that.
I don't know how your coat did that. Unless it was wet. Dang it.
My coat done it because I thought it is. I did do it.
Fred ruined our project, guys.
Yes, the grave was supposed to be open when someone went missing, supposedly. From what I'm hearing, I never knew that when we've been burying anybody over around time someone went missing.
Let's see here. Yeah, it must have been wet where your jacket was for it to do that because it's pretty dry. I think that's the first time you've said so. Was there? Oh yeah, there was that.
Supposedly, I reckon. I mean, I don't know for 100%, but supposedly, I don't know. I didn't see nothing over there.
I don't know how I'm going to do this. Make it look natural.
I put people in contact with people, or told them who to contact to find out exactly when it was dug, who dug it, everything.
Who was it that dug it?
Well, they can get a hold of the funeral home and they know whether the family had it dug or whether if the funeral home had it dug, if they had Morlock and pumpkin Morlock, because that's what they do for Hamilton Dobson Funeral Home. That's all they do is they dig graves.
Okay.
But if they've had somebody from the creek do it, the only other one that on the creek would do it would be Lonnie Todd. which is Marlena's half brother. You know,
Yeah, Marlena Crawford's half brother.
you know, lives on Hawkins County.
Yeah, that'd be weird. But isn't he kind of sketchy? Isn't he kind of sketchy? Isn't he kind of sketchy? Did
But see, if he dug it, then somebody's gonna have to fill it in, because he don't dig them and fill them in. Most times he'll dig it, and then the family either fills it in, or they hire somebody, or he'll take it and have somebody to fill it in for them and charge them that extra $100. Most times, you know who that is.
who? Oh. Huh.
See, Lonnie's when we used to have him to dig my mom and dad's grave. But see, we had to fill it in.
That's weird. I didn't know family had to do that kind of stuff.
I didn't know we had to fill it in until I got to the funeral. Dad's in.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't know family ever. I don't remember ever at a funeral seeing family filling in a grave. Huh?
That's when Karen said she wanted to throw the first shovel of dirt in Dad's face.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
She did?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, she's a real freaking winner. I do understand, though, that your parents weren't always the nicest of people, but she sure wants everything that they've ever owned. PG insinuated Wayne Morlock dug it.
No, they're a little bit kin to Wayne. All of Morlock's is kin. Wayne and it had nothing to do with filling the grave in.
Why would you think Wayne would?
I don't know why. She throws Wayne's name in out like that. It ain't what we talked about. She has to be with kin to the ones that filled the grave or dug graves, and I told you, most likely all of Morlock's is kin down there.
I mean,
but I do know that Wayne and Candace used to hang out at the bridge at McMillan Road. That's the road I want searched. They used to hang out a lot at the bridge. That's one of Candace's fishing spots and hangout spots at that bridge.
really, that's...
Let's see, Wayne, he was in Kingsport several days before till several days after someone was and supposedly checked out by the TBI and all.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be in at Rhonda K. Woods. I think, not K. Woods, Underwoods.
Yeah, pretty interesting that would be Candace, one of Candace's big buddies, Wayne Morlock. He's
I mean,
scary.
Like within the last year, he's been hanging out back at the wells a lot, from what I can hear in the grapevine.
Yeah, that guy is like really bad news.
They act so scared of Wayne, but At the same time, they've been hanging around him.
Well, just like so supposedly so many people are scared of you, which is hilarious. But just because of that shooting and stuff, but what I mean, I don't know what people expect you to do if somebody comes up like
Just like Marlena saying something about I shot at her and stuff. I do know who shot at her, but it wasn't me.
yeah, they shot at her because she was stealing.
Yeah, once she put the real proof down there.
That's what she's known for, big time. Her and her, especially her man.
Yeah, James Hill's one shot at him. James Leonard Hill. The same one that was had gunplay with Roy Fanning, the one that ended up shooting. That's why Roy Fanning shot at me and stuff, because he thought I was James.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah, the only reason Marlena was shot at, like she was talking about, is because, well, allegedly, is because she was stealing.
I mean, what James told me, that they was pulled up in the yard at Mama's house at the front porch, and was Bill was off trying to pry, or did pry up a millstone that was laid for steps, and was trying to roll it out into the road to load it on 4-wheeler when he shot. That's what James told me. But then, this is the first I've ever spoken about. I ain't even told nobody about that. Marlena assumed it was me because I lived in a holler, you see.
Yeah, pretty funny though that she's gonna bring up something like that when she was out with what she was doing, but I don't know. I somehow white, yellow. I somehow messed up. We need a yellow one here, but I'm not pouring that right now anyway, so.
Yeah, I ain't more like I said,
if it was, Fred would say, or if he knew, because I mean, he has nothing really nice to say about that guy. I mean, but who does? I guess Candace and Dawn.
Well, they're scared of him, supposedly, but I'm here, and I don't know. Said that those two people he's the scared of is me and Wayne Warlock, and I ain't never done nothing to him.
They want to pretend that they're scared of you, that because that fits their story, that you're the scary, like drug dealer guy down there that probably, they wanted to paint you as.
Oh, I know what they're trying to paint me as.
Yeah. But I truly hope that Marlena is really coming forward and speaking about everything she knows, law enforcement.
I want her to speak, but she's trying to paint herself to be too perfect of a person when it's not.
I know what. Did anybody ask her about the birth certificate thing?
I don't know if they did or not.
I mean, because that's like a huge deal.
That Chad Arnold's, the reason I found out she was even staying or hanging out down there, Chad Arnold's one told me that she would stay down there after someone went missing. He brought it up to me. I didn't know that they had been at Dawn's a few times or whatever. Marlene's boyfriend had worked for Dawn, and they'd stole a few things off of Dawn and stuff.
Yeah, she would go.
Dawn had come to me and asked me where they would be taking it to, and
Dawn knew that they were taking stuff?
Huh?
Dawn knew that they were stealing stuff?
Yeah. Or he suspected them. He said that's who he suspected doing it. And he asked me if they brought anything to me, and I told him no, I hadn't seen them. And I hadn't seen Marlena a while before then. Pretty good while before then. Even come up to after someone went missing, and then she started coming around a little bit, her and my brother.
He was stealing a millstone? She asked. Fred? She asked if he was stealing a millstone.
A millstone, yeah, like for a mill, old mill. So there used to be a big mill on Memo's property, and they used the stones to take for the front porch, the two stones.
I know, never heard that Candace called her that day. I don't think anybody really heard that. I mean, we heard that she called
I mean, a lot of people don't
Allie.
realize, just like when all that went down with Jack and them up in the holler and stuff, it was over the drugs. It wasn't over no backhoe. And the actual bullet that killed Jack come from Bobby's 30-30. When Bobby was trying to get back in the car, the 30-30 went off and shot him through the heart.
and nobody ended up getting in trouble for that?
Bobby pulled a little bit of time, but they never did link that. I mean, they just let a lot of shit ride. They didn't actually go into detail and try to prosecute people like they should have. They didn't really look into things. What even got the shooting started, from what I understand from Stanley, I mean, Newton's all knows what I'm talking about. He said that Michael shot him, or him and Michael was on the ground fighting, and Richard come up and shot him. And then that's when all the shooting started.
But Marlena wanted to blame that on you?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't even there. She tried to say I told them not to let them have the backhoe. He didn't even have nothing to do with the backhoe.
She's probably just repeating something she heard from somebody, or I don't know.
They said it was over the backhoe. That's what they told the law, because they didn't want to get more charges. The law done been up there over the backhoe a lot. Richards once stole the backhoe off of Thompson Construction off of 81 and drove it to the holler.
Marlena was live on PG's panel tonight, and she jumped down because cops were surrounding her, and she asked for prayers. Well, that's, I mean, so
We'll see how
that's supposedly what, I mean, I don't know.
We'll wait and see. I've got theories on that.
We wonder if that's actually true. We wonder if that's actually true, or I don't know. It was right after, Fred said it was right after somebody came in chat too.
Yeah.
A certain person came in chat, so I don't. Sucks because you can't pull up any Hawkins County.
Nothing back. I mean, I tried to contact a few people that was in the area, around the area down there, but a lot of them ain't near the location where they're at. But Andy and Jody knows the location where they're at.
And did she say on there? She said on PG's like enough to where Andy.
She said enough. I know where she's at.
So Andy would definitely know where she's at then, right? Andy would know.
And supposedly a certain person was with Andy the other day, following her around by Burger King and stuff. And he's real close to the person that they're living, staying at.
It is weird that Andy does that. He goes in people's chats and tries to. He does do that. It's like he makes his presence known because he thinks that people won't talk about him, or he tries to intimidate them.
Yeah, he comes in to try to intimidate. That's why I don't go in PT chat or nothing right now, because I want Marlena to talk. I don't want her to feel intimidated at all. I want her to be able to talk freely about whatever. I've not talked to Marlena since probably 2022 or something.
Yeah.
Around her birthday, I think it was. March or something of 2022.
Does she live in her car?
She says she lives in her car, but I'll talk more on that in a few days.
I'm trying to convince
I mean,
Fred to go on panel with me and in a few days.
I've contacted a few people and tried to find out if she's living in her car, and they ain't talked.
And us talk, and us listen to what she said and stuff, because I haven't listened at all.
She may be staying in her car, but her brother's been being with her.
But that whole thing about Tony Hammonds trying to come in her car, though.
Yeah, she tried to say Tony Hammonds was trying to open her car door at one of the 4 lights or something.
Which is weird, because I don't know. Well, I think that's probably the whole reason, the whole point, Carolina, is for you guys to feel bad for her. That's why Cash App was in there.
Really, but there's other stuff that ain't being said right now. I feel like. I know she was living with her brother at Chad Arnold's a little over a month ago, but his trailer's been moved now to a different location. It's camper, and he's been in a car with her when she's at live with PG. So I'm assuming she's staying with him still.
With her brother?
Yeah. And his camper's at a junkyard, and she mentioned being at a junkyard the other night. So.
Yeah. How old is Tony Hammonds? Gosh, in his 50s probably. Fred doesn't know him.
I don't know him at all. I just seen a picture of him on YouTube. That's the only way I really don't even know what I don't even know him in town. If I seen him really out.
Yeah, so I guess he can't really say whether Hammonds would go into her car like that or not.
But I do know that Chad Arnold's one that implanted his name, and that was in the area around Beach Creek, but not on Ben Hill Road. Like it said on Ben Hill Road. No, he wasn't on Ben Hill Road. Not what was told to TBI. He was just in the area, Beach Creek area.
Tony Hammonds is older than Fred. He's definitely in his.
What was it? A few days after someone went missing, he was supposed to try to kidnap or get that boy or whatever off Skyland Drive or whatever.
Yeah, there was an incident with him and a boy, I think.
But what's interesting, Skyland Drive, right there at the corner where Killer Look showed that Tony tried to pick up that little boy. 3 houses down is a big drug house on the left.
Yeah, remind me to text. I'll text Don B, and since he's out doing that stuff, because did he get a drone or something? Well,
it would be good if he just walk along that road up to her and stuff, especially at one pullover spot up about halfway up. And see, Bernard's own property on that road. So does Eastman Chemical Company own property on that road. Actually, Linda, whatever her name is, Linda P. or whatever, her husband, Rick Keel, he owned property on that road right where that pullover spot is. I'd like to have somebody check.
Because that pullover spot they were talking about is where Candace used to go fishing a lot.
No, it's on back.
Oh, okay. Well,
the bridge needs to be searched around too, right there where she always parked.
Maybe it's the same area that she was at that one time when she had that weird phone call or whatever with Ernie, where she claimed to be.
Well, that was supposed to be down next to that Kathy one.
You went to high school with the Tony Hammonds, Moonshine Girl? Oh, really? He has long hair. I mean, at least in his mugshots, he had long hair, and I mean, he's thin. He looks thin. Um, he looks like he's in his 50s. There's no way that guy's still in his 40s. I wouldn't think so. There's no way. He could be even early 60s.
Who was that man in Johnson City that they charged? I can't think of his name.
The rich guy that escaped, and
Yeah.
he's arrested now,
and they prosecuted
Sean Williams.
Sean Williams. There's one picture of him looks like somebody that was running up at Richard and Janet Davis's when they lived back there when all that shooting and stuff happened.
There was a guy that looked like Sean Williams that was hanging out there.
When he had his bushy hair and stuff in that one picture.
Yeah. But see, I think he had bushy hair though, because he was
Richard Davis favors him a lot too. In that picture.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go for now, but I'm gonna let this. I didn't mix together anything to put the clear coat on this yet, but I will.
Was that like Marlena accusing my parents and stuff for asking David Bays and stuff? They were one that had to get a restraining order against David and stuff because of his horses and all that running loose all the time when he was supposed to own or possess the horse. And then when he showed up in court, they arrested him in court for PD.
What's that?
Public intoxication. He come to courtroom drunker than hell. David did.
Huh. Oh, you mean PI, public intox?
When they went to court over the restraining order.
Yeah.
And see, that was when the Davises lived up in RA before Jack got shot. But no, that pertains to Summers' case, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of shit I was talking about with Marlena didn't pertain to Summers' case.
Did she really not meet Juan? Didn't she say on PGs? Didn't she say she said on PGs she never met Juan? Or, I'm sorry, Jose. God, why do I call him Juan? Jose.
She said she never met Jose, but I was telling you about somebody. But a lot of what a lot of stuff I've just heard, I've not been there to see it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just hearsay, so it's just like everybody else's hearsay, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You don't know who's telling the actual truth.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later, all right? Everybody have a good night. Good night, guys.